Three players Chicago Sky could draft as Angel Reese may still get superteam. After Chicago Sky landed the third overall selection after Sunday's 2025 WNBA Draft Lottery, here are three picks general manager Jeff Pagliocca could look to bring in. The Chicago Sky won during Sunday's lottery a no-3 pick in what will be a packed 2025 WNBA draft, and general manager Jeff Pagliocca has already specified the kind of attributes the franchise needs to provide firepower alongside Angel Reese. The top priority is going to be shooting, said Pagliocca. Obviously, if you can get it with length or a player that can play at both ends of the floor, defend, make plays for other people, that's nice. But it takes a little bit to adjust to our league. Chicago finished the 2024 season with a disappointing 13-27 record, the first time the franchise failed to make the playoffs since 2018. With all that in mind, here are three potential players Sky could be scouting in the days and weeks ahead. Angel Reese brutally shuts down podcast guest after risky flirting claim. Angel Reese gets biggest hint yet over who new Chicago Sky teammate will be, Olivia Miles. Pagliocca said he'd ideally be looking at players with height, specifically guards who are 6 foot or taller. However, Notre Dame guard Olivia Miles is one of the best shooters available, even if she falls a few inches under Pagliocca's requirement, at 5'10". Miles missed a season due to an ACL tear, but has produced incredible numbers through college and opened her senior season with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. The TCU guard is even shorter than Miles, at 5'7", but is really coming into her own right now, as she posted a double-double in TCU's extraordinary upset win over NC State on Sunday. TCU is now ranked 19th in AP's Women's College Basketball poll, the college's highest ranking in 16 years. Van Lith's 18 points and 10 assists ensured her first double-double with points and assists, and shows the strides she's made to integrate playmaking into her shooting, something that may have piqued Pagliocca's interest as he eyes someone who can sink buckets and assist others. Van Lith even played alongside Reese for one season at LSU, and the Sky superstar was one of the first to praise her former teammate on X at the weekend. HVL Haley Van Lith, Reese wrote, "That's all I'ma say, 6'3". Kiki Ariafin is tall enough to satisfy Pagliocca's height requirement, and he will be aware of the tier the USC star is on, having won the Pac-12 Most Improved Player of the Year award. In her last season for Stanford, Ariafin posted superb numbers, including 19.4 points per game on average, 11 rebounds per game, and sunk a third of her three-pointers, the kind of firepower Pagliocca is after. One glaring issue with Ariafin is that she may go as the second pick, after Paige Bueckers in first. Van Lith and Miles, though, could be solid backup options. Angel Reese heartbroken about rumored firing of Sky HC Teresa Weatherspoon. Chicago Sky star Angel Reese is heartbroken after her team reportedly fired head coach Teresa Weatherspoon on Thursday. Annie Costabile of the Chicago Sun-Times reported the Sky fired Weatherspoon after just one season, and Reese responded with a heartfelt message that said, in part, that the coach was the only person that believed in me and the one that trusted me. She also said her relationship with Weatherspoon will last forever. This was a rather shocking development, as Chicago was clearly in rebuilding mode at the start of the season. The star-studded rosters that won a championship in 2021 and went 26-10 in 2022 with Candace Parker, Kalia Copper, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, and others, is no longer in the Windy City, and last season's 18-22 mark was the start of what figured to be a longer process. It was even clearer the Sky would be in a rebuild when they traded Copper to the Phoenix Mercury ahead of the 2024 campaign. Part of that rebuild included adding high-profile rookies, and that is exactly what the team did by selecting South Carolina's Camila Cardoso at No. 3 overall and LSU's Reese at No. 7 overall in the 2024 WNBA draft. As is often the case with rookies, there were growing pains as the team learned under Weatherspoon. Yet Chicago was a playoff threat until it once again moved a veteran in Marina Mabrey with a mid-season trade to the Connecticut Sun. It went 2-12 in the final 14 games as injuries also played a factor. Reese herself missed the final 6 games of the season with a wrist injury that required surgery. The Sky finished 13-27 and 2 games behind the 8th-seeded Atlanta Dream for the final playoff spot. There were some signs of progress, and the team will likely take another step in the future as Reese and Cardoso become more experienced. But it was unrealistic to expect Weatherspoon to win at a high level in her first season as a head coach, given the realities of the rebuild and some of the overall roster construction. Chicago is building toward the future, but there will be less continuity moving into that future now that it will be searching for a new head coach for the 2025 campaign. Angel Reese wears custom Breanna Stewart Collier jersey to WNBA Finals Game 5. Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese attended Game 5 of the WNBA Finals on Sunday, where the Minnesota Lynx faced off against the New York Liberty in Brooklyn. The 22-year-old showed up in style, repping a half-and-half jersey combination of the Liberty's Breanna Stewart and Lynx's Nafisa Collier. The one-of-a-kind jersey comes after Reese posted on social media on Friday, asking for her dream jersey to become a reality before Sunday's game. Reese and the Sky finished their season 13-27, failing to make a postseason appearance after finishing 10th in the league. The Lynx and Liberty entered Sunday's Game 5 tied at 2 games apiece. The winner of tonight's game will be crowned the 2024 WNBA champions.